Hello and welcome to this brief tutorial on the resources that are available to you through the KPBSD library. First, I would like to just show you quickly how to get to the library web page. You'll go to Departments, and then you'll come down and click on Library Services. This page has links to all of the different resources that are available to you through KPBSD as well as through the state. At the top, you'll see Alexandria Researcher. This is our online library catalog. Each school has its own link. If you click here, you'll see a list of all the schools, and you can select your school to go to the library catalog that shows which physical resources and books are available at your location. Below that, we have World Book and World eBook. World Book is an online encyclopedia available to our students and staff. There are many different resources here, divided by age as well as by language. It's very visual. Students can search based on subject. There are timelines as well as maps and atlases available. If you come to the top here and click on Educator Tools, there are lesson plans, there are links and graphic organizers that are available to you. If you click at the top of the main page here under Training and Support, there are free materials that are available. I particularly like these teaching topics. These are flyers about all of these different subjects and topics that have links on them to the different World Book resources that will help support those topics. For example, the ELL flyer looks like this. SLED is the statewide library electronic doorway. SLED has thousands of different resources that are paid for by the state. You can browse those resources here, as well as looking at the list of databases here. Some of my favorite SLED resources include Live Homework Help, Tumble Books, Teen Health and Wellness, and Brain Pop. We're just going to briefly look at each of those. Live Homework Help you do need to link through SLED. If you go directly to Live Homework Help's webpage, it will ask you to log in and you won't have the login information. So go through SLED, click here to go to Live Homework Help. And then the student can select the topic that they're working on as well as the subject, their grade level, and they can enter their question or upload a copy of the assignment for the tutor to look at. Live Homework Help does a great job of not giving students the answers, but rather working through the problems with them, helping the students to understand what is being asked. If you have questions about how they operate, you can look at their honor code here that explains more about that. I also like their Submit a Paper feature. If you're asking your students to have a paper edited, this is a great way to do that if they don't have access to somebody that can edit their paper for them at home. Tumble Books are ebooks, animated ebooks, and videos for kids in younger grades, K through 6. And there are quite a few different books and ebooks, graphic novels, videos, and students can come on here and click on a book and they'll be able to read it right here online. You are probably familiar with Brain Pop, but if not, I highly suggest that you check it out. There is a younger version as well as the regular Brain Pop. In Brain Pop, students can search by subject, And then there will be videos, there will be worksheets, games, vocab, all available on that subject for students to be able to work through, to learn, and grow in that subject. The Teen Health and Wellness Database is a great resource for students that need to learn more about some of the tougher subjects that have to do with being a teen, really just being a human. Grief and loss, emotional, depression issues, nutrition, fitness and appearance, safety, sexuality, drugs and alcohol are all topics that are covered in this database. Briefly, one of my favorite databases that isn't featured on their front page, but I would like to highlight, can be found in the listed databases. That is the Points of View Reference Center. So if you're ever asking your student to do an argumentative essay or a debate of any sort, if they ever need to argue or explain or defend one point of view, this is a great place to come. There's a list of all different topics that they can choose. And then when they choose a topic, it will give an overview of that topic, and then it will have somebody arguing for as well as somebody arguing against that topic, and a guide to critical analysis about that topic. There's also other resources and research guides. This is a great way to have students have a scholarly start to doing these type of papers and research for these papers. We have links to PebbleGo as well as Discovery Education. These are both great resources that you can log in using your student ID and e-number. I do want to highlight Sora. Sora is our online ebook collection, both digital ebooks as well as audio books. We do purchase a certain amount of books every year through Sora, and we are not even close to spending that yet this year. So if there are specific books that you would like to see in this collection, please reach out and let me know. We want these collections to be based on what you as teachers and the students would like to see. You can look at an overview of our collections here. We do have a large graphic novel collection. All of our Battle of the Books books are in here, as well as books by some different genres. These books are checked out, so there are a limited number of access points to each book. So if a student checks one out, depending on how many licenses we have, another student may not be able to check one out. They might have to place a hold. If you're finding that students are having to place holds for a popular item, please let me know and I can add more licenses to that item. In addition to these resources, you also have access to the Curriculum Support Center. The Curriculum Support Center is a collection that houses different class sets of books as well as other materials that are available for you to check out as a teacher. We've just added a large Title VI collection of materials in there, everything from animal tracking kits to book sets about sled dogs, to books about living in the Arctic, and different manipulatives that are available. There are other materials in the CSC such as bear skins and audiobooks. So if you're not sure what's in there, I would recommend you go to the CSC catalog here and you can search and see what is in there. If you'd like to reserve any materials, please email me so that I can create a login for you and you can then go in and reserve any materials and I will send them out to your school the next time the truck is going to your school. Finally, I would just like to say that I am here and available to help with any of your students' research needs. If you have assignments that a student or your students are working on that you would like extra support or help, please let me know. I'm happy to come to your school and help with the research process for your students. I can collect resources for you or for them for specific assignments or for broader topics as well. I will link this video on the web page that I'm building that links all of the additional resources by subject. I will continue to add to that as we add different resources for your students. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out by email or by phone. My contact information is here on the Library Services page right under this very close-up picture of me. All right, thank you so much for your time today. Please let me know if you have any questions.